Welcome to Memorial Park. Tonight we have our Simsbury Trojans playing against Conard High School from West Hartford. We are excited tonight. This evening we have senior night, so we are just about ready for festivities. We're waiting for our Simsbury Trojan seniors to come out.
Tonight we honor our senior baseball players.
This is one of our favorite nights of the year.
It's a very special night, Mike, and memories for a lifetime. And,
first, we'd like to acknowledge
here we
the
go.
honored senior baseball players. Number 3, Mike Weiss.
Conard now is getting announced. The
Number
seniors
9, Peter
for Conard.
Benjamin.
There we go, the Conard
Number
seniors.
11, Jake Samoa.
A nice tradition
Number
here
18,
at Simsbury,
Nick
recognizing
Kane.
the opponent's seniors.
Number 12, Andrew Messina. Number 5, Lucas Camilla. And lastly, number 17, Griffin Paulus.
There's Griffin Paulus, my nephew, right there.
Congratulations to you.
How about
Now
that?
for our senior Trojan baseball seniors. First of all,
Here's our
number
Simsbury
11, Nolan
seniors.
Condorino, accompanied by Denise and Darren Condorino.
There's Nolan with Denise and Darren.
Number 11, right fielder for our Simsbury Trojans.
Number 9,
Nolan's going to
John
UConn
Eno,
next year.
accompanied by Felice Eno and John Eno.
There's John Eno, who had a big hit on Monday night to start the rally against Hall. And John is accompanied by Felice and John Eno.
Number 2, Jacob Goodwin,
Jacob Goodwin.
accompanied by
now.
Kimberly Cabral and Andrew Goodwin.
Kimberly Cabral and Andrew Goodwin.
Jacob caught on in Monday's game against Hall.
Number
Jacob did a
7,
great
Rowan
job
Lobb,
Monday. Rowan
accompanied
Lobb,
by Dave
number
and
7.
Mindy Lobb.
Mindy and Dave Lobb. Company Rowan. Great job there.
Number 23,
Picture
Dylan
framers
Scudder,
right there.
That's right. Dylan Scudder.
accompanied by Michael Bricky and John Scudder.
Cale Bricky and John Scudder. Dylan, one of the star pitchers for the Simsbury Trojans.
And lastly, number 3, Jacob Williams,
And here's Jacob Williams,
accompanied by Christine and John Martocchio.
and accompanied by Christine and John Martocchio. So that rounds out our 6 seniors.
We thank our seniors and our families for all their hard work and dedication, and one more round of applause for our senior class.
All the seniors and their parents lined up on the third base line. And along with Conard's 7 seniors as well, they're lined up on the first base line.
Thank you, players and parents, and good luck and play ball.
All right, Jake, we are back, getting ready for first inning action. I always got to catch myself to not say first period action, as don't let the sun outside deceive you, as it is a little bit chilly out there. However, a beautiful spring day here in Simsbury, Connecticut. as we get ready for another great matchup between our Trojans and the Chieftains from Conard. I thought at one point they were trying to die down on that Chieftain name, but I guess until things settle out, that's what we'll call them tonight, right, Jake?
That's right.
So just a couple of quick notes. We've got a couple of changes from our lineup from Monday night. We have John Eno, who's going to be leading off for Simsbury and playing left field. Jacob Williams will be in center field, batting second. Joe Guglielmino will be our third baseman, batting third. Dylan Scudder is DHing this evening for catcher Jacob Dording, and Dylan will be our cleanup hitter. Kyle Flynn will be on the mound, and he will be batting fifth. Rowan Lobb will be playing first base and batting sixth. Jacob Williams is our shortstop this evening. He will be batting seventh. Jacob Goodwin is at second base and batting eighth. And Nolan Condorino is in right field, the senior that we just recognized, and he will be batting ninth. For the Conard Chieftains, they also will bat nine, and I know that one of the players we want to watch this evening is their cleanup hitter, Nick Kane. He is their first baseman, senior, and he is a pretty good player for the Conard Chieftains. So we'll keep an eye on him tonight. Simsbury played Conard earlier in the week and unfortunately lost 14-4. So it was a mercy rule game. Hopefully being home, we expect a better game this evening, and we're looking forward to bringing it to everybody.
Absolutely. Beautiful Friday night here at Memorial Field. April 29th, 2022.
Once again, a big shout out to Orlando in the town of Simsbury, who has done a phenomenal job getting this field ready. Not an easy thing to do in the springtime in Simsbury. And also a quick shout out to Patrick back in our SCTV studios, who makes all this magic happen. He does a great job editing these games and getting them up on YouTube within a few days of us getting the content and camera stuff back to him. So thank you, Patrick, for all you do at Simsbury Community Television. Jake, I think this is probably our 6th or 7th year of, for me, doing some baseball games. We are primarily the hockey voice of the Simsbury Trojans, so we don't get a chance to do too many baseball games, but it sure is fun to get out here and do some games.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you were saying, are we expecting a lefty tonight out of Conard? Matt Santoro, who is a basketball player.
Played on the Conard boys basketball team over the winter. So some dual sport, multi-sport athletes for both teams.
Excellent. Our Trojans take the field as we get ready for our national anthem.
Field on this beautiful night. It is senior night 2022 here in Simsbury. We have the visiting Conard Warriors versus the Trojans tonight. If you could all rise and take your hats off for the national anthem.
All right, Jake, a beautiful night tonight.
And on the mound tonight
As,
for Simsbury
we have
is
been
number
saying,
4, Kyle Flynn.
We get ready for
And I
Kyle
wanna thank
Flynn, who will be
the
towing the
Simsbury
rubber
High
tonight
School
for the
Booster
Simsbury
Club to put
Trojans.
together,
I've
the
got a
senior
little
night
secret for you too,
festivities.
Jake. I'm going to tell you a little
We have
secret.
Frankie's food truck over here behind home plate on the third base
So
side.
that
They got
flag
hot
out there
chocolate, chicken tenders,
was purchased by
hamburgers,
somebody
hot dogs,
about 6
cheeseburgers,
years
french
ago.
fries, cold beverages.
You know who that was?
Come on over and say hi to Frankie.
I do not. You.
Coach Sinacori bought that flag about 6
Awesome.
years ago because I was tired of seeing the old tattered one out there. So,
And water cooler.
and I am Mike Sinacori announcing the game tonight with my trusty sidekick, Jake Ostern. We're excited to bring this game to you. Again, as mentioned, Kyle Flynn. He will be batting in the fifth spot. He's on the mound for the Trojans, lefty, as he gets ready. He will face Michael Weiss, Peter Langevin, and Jake Samala, and Nick Kane, their first baseman, if it gets that far.
Kyle Flynn throwing his warm-up pitches.
Conard's coach
Is Brendan Smith.
takes the third base spot, so Brendan Smith. Conard gets ready to battle our Trojans. Wind looks to be blowing out this evening, Jake, as compared to Monday when it was blowing hard in. Kept some balls in the park on Monday. Beautiful throw down by Jacob Dorting, again, who is number 14.
Leading off for Conard is number 3, Mike Weiss, shortstop, number 3.
There's number 3 for Conard. He digs in against Kyle. Shortstop for the Chieftains. There's a ball a little bit high and outside. The game starts with a 1-0 count to Michael.
First pitch, 5:57.
There's another pitch which looked to be a little bit further outside, but that one's called a strike. So we'll take it. 1-1 now on Michael. There's a pitch. That one looked right down the middle. So we've got a 1-2 count here on the leadoff batter for the Chieftains. Winds and deals, and that one's a little high and outside, and we go to 2-2.
Tried to get Weiss to chase on that high fastball.
Just got to make it a little bit more tempting. There's a pitch, and there's a ripped shot right by our third baseman there, Joe Guglielmino, and Weiss is on to start the game off for the Chieftains.
Batting next for Conard, number 9, Peter.
Leadoff
Langevin,
man on
third
for
base,
Conard.
Number 9.
Peter Langevin now, number 9, third baseman for Conard, steps in.
Nice piece of hitting by Weiss with 2
Very
strikes.
nice. Yeah, absolutely. Laid off that third ball. There's a pitch. Nice job by Kyle to start off. That's one of the things that Evan Beauregard did Monday night is he had a lot of first pitch
Yes,
strikes.
he did. That made him very effective.
Kyle gets a sign, goes over to first base, and Weiss is back easily. Nice tag applied over there by our first baseman, Rowan Lobb. Kyle gets a sign, looks in, rocks and fires, and there's a nice pitch. A little bit out in front of that one was Peter Langevin. Again, that's Chieftain's third baseman, batting second in their lineup. There's another pickoff attempt. Got to be careful over there, right, Jake? As we said Monday, there's a lot of real estate behind that first baseman, so you got to make sure. Otherwise, that could turn into a triple pretty quickly.
Also got to watch out because the pitcher's a lefty.
There's a nice pitch. Just a bit outside. Our count goes to 1-2 strikes on Peter Langevin. Rocks and fires, and there's a hit, and that might get in too. That's going to dump in right over our shortstop, Jacob Williams, and the Chieftains got something going here. So first 2 men are on.
Batting next for the Chieftains is number 11.
Pair of
Jake
singles to get this game going.
Pair of
Number
singles.
11.
Jake Samala, catcher, number 11. Their third hitter in the lineup digs in. Another good-sized player for Conard, right over the mountain in West Hartford. There's a nice pitch. First pitch strike again for Kyle. Let's see if we can spin 2 here, Jake. Let's get him to reach on one.
Double play ball would
Roll
be
over would
really
be great.
nice.
Absolutely. There's a pitch. Great pitch right there. Inside corner for strike 2. Now the pitcher's in control, right? He's got a couple of things he can do to waste one. There's a pitch. A little bit low. Count goes to 1-2. Got Michael Weiss on second base and Peter Langevin on first base for Conard. Jake asked for time, granted by our home plate umpire. Kyle looks into Dording, gets the sign. He's ready. He rocks and fires. Oh, just a bit low. Looking okay out there right now, Jake.
Yeah.
Right? He's got good command of his pitches.
Also good patience by Samila not chasing those low pitches.
3 singles in a row. Here's a hit, and it goes off the left fielder, John Eno, and that's gonna result in a 2-run error. And the Chieftains take a 2-0 lead early here in the first inning.
So first a single and then an error, which allowed Smella to reach second.
Yeah. So the Trojans have to regroup here. 3 hard hit balls.
Yep.
On 2 strike counts for all 3. Right? So we just need that put-out pitch here, and it could have been a very different inning. Error on our left fielder, John Eno. That resulted in 2 runs. Now Nick Kane is up, their number 4 hitter.
Who we talked about earlier, Mike, is one of their best players for Conard.
One of the best hitters. He's got a man on second base. There's another single. Same place. This time, coach for Conard, Ben, is going to hold up number 3, Jake Samala, and 4 straight singles to start the game.
Santoro, the pitcher, number 4.
Matt Santoro, number 4, coming up, batting 5th in the lineup. We still don't have an out. It's 2-0 Chieftains. They have runners on first and third. Nobody out. Here's a pitch. That ball is a little bit high and outside. Nick Kane takes the base, uncontested. It's the pitch by Kyle. And that's straight out to center field. Right there is Jacob Williams. Nice catch. Tagging up is Samala. And he's in to score the Chieftains' 3rd run of the inning. 3-0 Conard to start the game. We've got 1 out now. Nick Kane remains at second base.
Number 8.
Here comes Jacob Morin, the right fielder for the Chieftains. He's batting 6th in the lineup, another lefty. Kyle rocks and fires, and there's a strike. Well, good job there by Kyle to get ahead of Jacob. Nick Kane is on second base. Takes a good, healthy lead. There's a timeout granted late by the home plate umpire, but nonetheless, timeout given. Here's a pitch by Kyle. A little bit low, so we go to 1-1 on Jacob Morin. So not the way the Trojans wanted to start, Jake, but still a lot of game left. A lot of game. Wind up and the pitch. And there's a little dribbler to second base. Cut there. And a good play. Good recovery. Nice play out there by Jacob Goodwin and Ryan Rowan
For Conard, number 12.
to make our
Andrew
second
Messina.
out of the inning
Second
for the
base.
Trojans.
Number 12.
Now batting is Andrew Messina, number 7 in the lineup. He is Conard's second baseman. Kyle winds and fires. And that ball's just down a little bit low. Kyle's trying to get into rhythm. 3-0 right now, Conard. Here's the pitch. Nice cut there by Andrew. A swing and a miss, and we're at a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch by Kyle. Another nice cut. Great pitch there. And we have a 1-2 count right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here's a pitch by Kyle. And there's a ground ball in the hole again. Another 2-strike hit. And the Chieftains plate their 4th run of the inning. So just a good piece of hitting by the boys from Conard.
That's really good hitting, Mike. Conard, 2-strike hitting, driving those early runs in.
And that's it. Kyle tries to get. Oh, he may have got him. Oh, that was close. That was very close. Nice job by Kyle there. Now batting is number 2, Trevor Tanis, the left fielder for Conard. There's a pitch. Ooh, another pickoff attempt. Kyle clearly trying to keep that base runner close. I think the first one was a close attempt there. Here's a pitch. Right down the middle for strike 1. 0-1 on Trevor. They've put 8 players to the plate right now. There's another pickoff attempt. A stop over there by Rowan Lobb. It's Andrew Messina, their second baseman, who just had an RBI single. Here's a pitch. Just high and outside. We got a 1 ball, 1 strike count. On deck for the Chieftains. It looks to be number 7, their 9-hitter, Brendan Grady. It's a strike. So another 2-strike count, Jake. Another 2-strike count. I think of all the hits, with the exception of the sacrifice fly, looks like Andrew Messina might be ready to take off. He does not go, and that ball's popped up. Over goes Rowan Lobb. And he's not able to make the catch. That ball came back on him a little bit. So we'll go at it again. We got a count of 1-2. As the umpire and the players get back and ready to go. We need a punch out here, Jakester.
That would be nice. That would be nice for Flynn.
A little bit high and up. Kyle tried to overthrow that a little bit. He gets the sign from Dording. He's set. And a pitch. There we go. Pitch by Kyle. He ends up getting out of the inning. So, at the end of a half inning, the Chieftains put up 4 runs. Simsbury coming up to bat on 5 hits. And they batted 8 players. So we'll get to see what Simsbury does in the bottom half of the first.
Where's your camera guy tonight?
No, Nikki's speaking at a special Olympic event this evening, so he's not going to be able to make it at A1 Country Club. It's a fundraiser for some of the events that he is in, and I asked him to speak at. He said, yeah, I got to do double duty. Right? Four to nothing, Jake. We start the bottom of the first inning. Tough first inning for the Trojans, but listen, it was all on base hits.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, Connor got the Flynn late in the count, 2 strikes and 4 really hard hit singles.
4 of the 5 went right between third and short, right?
Yeah.
So they were clearly getting around on the ball.
And then another one was a bloop over the shortstop's head.
Yeah. Conard's had some big wins this year, right?
Yeah, they have.
Trumbull.
Yeah, Trumbull, Northwest Catholic, Norwalk, Farmington, Plainville, Glastonbury, and Simsbury. Those are Conard's wins. They lost to Hall, Daniel Hand, and Maloney.
Which is very interesting. We had a great game Monday night against Hall.
On the mound for
Beat
Conard
Hall
tonight,
4-3
Yep.
in the last at
number
bat.
4, Matt Santoro.
Walk-off single by Mitchell Wallman. And Mike, we always like to see common opponents. How
Right.
the two teams went against familiar opponents. So
Absolutely. So here's our first batter for the Trojans, our left fielder, number 7, John Eno. He steps in against Matt Santoro, lefty, who throws a ball. Well, it got called a strike. That was pretty far outside. Home plate umpire's given that outside corner. Here's a pitch. There's another cut. Swing and a miss by John, and he's down in the hole 0-2. John steps in. Santoro gets ready. He rocks and fires. And that was almost an exact carbon copy of pitch number 1, which was called a strike, so why not? Let's go back there and see if he gets it again. He did not. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. And then there's a ball out to right fielder, Jacob Morin. He hauls it in. And we have one out. Now batting is center fielder, number 22, Jacob Williams for Simsbury.
Mitchell Wallman.
Oh, it's Mitchell Wallman.
Now batting number
I've
22,
got...
Mitch Wallman, center field.
All right, that's
Number
my
22.
mistake. My mistake.
Williams
Sorry
is
about that,
batting
Mitchell.
7th.
Mitchell, again, was the one that had the game-winning hit on Monday. First pitch, a little outside and low for ball 1. Santoro gets the sign. He rocks and fires. Ball's off speed that comes to the back foot of Mitchell. And we get a 2-0 count right now. There's a nice pitch. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike.
1-2.
There's a pitch. And that ball's in the dirt. It looks like we have a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mitchell Wallman. Yeah, the home plate umpire is difficult on the strike calls. And here's the pitch. And that ball's in the dirt, too. So we got a 3-2 full count for Mitchell Wallman. See if Simsbury can get a base runner here. It's 4-0 if you're just joining the broadcast. There's a ground ball to Conard shortstop. Takes a room service hop. Nice hard throw, and Mitchell is out number 2. So good play there by Michael Weiss on a throw over to first baseman Nick Kane. Simsbury's got 2 up and 2 down.
Number 10, Joe.
A pair of
Guglielmo,
southpaws
third baseman.
towing the slab tonight.
Our third baseman now, Joe Guglielmo, steps in against Santoro. Just a hair outside. That was a very nice pitch by Santoro. Easy for me to say up here, but that was a good pitch.
Smella tried to hold that pitch a little longer.
Right. There's a tough chopper that eats up third baseman Peter Langevin, and Joe is on base. So Simsbury does have a base runner. Peter let him play that a little bit. You've got to charge that ball. Easy to say, hard to do.
I was going to say, Mike, once that ball got up really high, I thought he was going to charge and grab it out of the air and
Absolutely.
take it out of his glove.
Number 23.
Here's our DH, senior Dylan Scudder, who was recognized before the game, tonight being senior night here at Memorial Field. There's a ball outside. Dylan takes a pitch wide. He's ahead in the count. 1 ball, no strikes. Guglielmo takes a decent lead off of first. And there's a pitch just on the outside corner. We got a 1-1 count. Santoro looks in. He gets the sign. Here's the pitch. And just a bit too far outside. Samela not able to frame that one. Scudder's ahead in the count right now. 2 balls, 1 strike. Santoro quickly takes his left foot off the rubber to try to send Guglielmino back. There's a curveball that Scudder takes a healthy cut at. It's a foul ball. We've got a 2-2 count. 2s are wild. 2-2, 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning. Conard ahead early 4-0. Here's a pitch by Santoro. Off goes Guglielmino. There's a throwdown. Not in time. Joe is safe. That ball was just a hair outside. Good take by Dylan. He's got a 3-2 count now. Full count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch by Santoro. And a swing and a miss by Dylan. So the Trojans end up not scoring. And after the end of 1, it is the Conard Chieftains 4 and our Simsbury Trojans 0.
This place is better.
Glenn and I are our American Legion career finished state tournament right here. We made it to the final 8 that year when I had to work for a team. Yeah, we were the last 8 teams to stay. I had a good heart for the team. Third year, 4th year. I know, I never can remember the left-hand turn. I don't like it.
Well, Jakester, we got the number 9 hitter coming up, and then they flip the order back over. So number 9 will be their center fielder, Brendan Grady.
Leading off the top of the second inning is number 7, Brendan Grady, center fielder.
Mike, Conard scores their average runs scored per game is 6.5, so they score runs.
They do score runs, absolutely. Kyle Flynn on the mound. He starts him off with a strike. Nice pitch there by Kyle. He'll settle down here in the second inning. Conard hit the ball pretty hard in the first. There's a ball low. And we got a 1-1 count. Kyle gets a sign, rocks and fires, and that was a half swing there by Brendan. He didn't know if he wanted to go or wanted to hold it, and he ended up swinging. Here's the pitch, just on the outside. Nice stop there by Jacob Dording, Trojans catcher. We got a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Here's the pitch, and there's a ground ball again in the hole. Nice stop there by shortstop. Just can't get enough on the throw. Great stop there by Jacob Williams. And lo and behold, Jake, another 2-strike hit.
Shortstop, number 3.
So here's a shortstop. He singled hard right past our third baseman, Joe Guglielmino, in the first to start the 4-run onslaught off in the beginning of the game. Flynn again dealing with traffic on the bases. That's a nice pickoff right there. He's keeping that first base umpire busy.
With a lefty on the mound, you got to be extra careful.
And the ball on the outside. Starts Weiss off with a ball, no strikes. Again, Michael, their leadoff hitter, got a hit in the first inning. Here's a pitch. Just a bit high. Kyle now down here to Michael. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. And there's another ground ball over the glove and in the hole, almost a carbon copy of what happened in the first inning. So again,
Now batting number 9, Peter.
was that 2
Mendon,
strikes on that
third
too?
baseman.
Again, another 2-strike hit.
No, it was a 2-0 count.
2-0 count. That's
2-0
right.
count.
That's right. Here's their second batter, Peter Langevin, their third baseman. Again, a little bit of traffic on the bases for the Chieftains. There's the pitch by Kyle. We got a double steal. Here's a throw down to third, and he is going to be safe. He is safe. So double steal for the Conard Chieftains. Fake bunt there by Peter Langevin. Here's a pitch by Kyle. And just a bit outside. Count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike.
1-1.
1-1.
1-1.
1-1. For some reason, I thought that first one was a ball. There's a pitch outside. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Chieftains got runners on second and third. Number 9, Brendan Grady on third, and Michael Weiss on second. Here's a pitch by Flynn, and that's a high fly ball out to center field. And again, Jacob Mitchell camps underneath it. He's got a good gun home, but nowhere near in time. And Brendan Grady plates the Chieftains' 5th run. So Mitchell with a nice catch out there. But
The pitcher. Not bad. Number 11, Jake Samoa, the catcher. Number 11.
our number 3 batter here for the Chieftains, number 11, Jake Samala, their catcher. There's 1 out, runner on second base. And that ball was just hit off the end of the bat for strike number 1. These guys are swinging, Jake.
They are.
They come up swinging.
They are aggressive.
Here's the pitch by Kyle. That's a tough one. A couple times that's been called a strike. But here we go. We got 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch outside for 2 balls and 1 strike count. Again, the wind is blowing out, so any of those balls out to center field. We've had a couple of balls hit the right.
That was a theme
Here's
from
the
Monday's game as well.
High and uptight. So now we're getting into some dangerous waters here for Kyle, as he's got Nick Kane waiting on deck. The Conard cleanup hitter. Here's the pitch, and that's ball 4. So Samala takes his base.
Not batting for
We got runners now on
Number 18,
first
Nick
and second.
Kane, first baseman.
Here comes
Number 18.
Conard's cleanup hitter, Nick Kane. Dording takes a trip out to the mound to try to calm Kyle Flynn down. Here's the so Dording comes back. So we got a little bit of a tough spot here for the Trojans. 5-0. Second inning, 1 out. And here's the pitch. Kyle Flynn takes a pitch, and there's a ground ball to third. That's a nice play by Guglielmino. Out, a perfect play. Double play. Awesome job by Joe Guglielmino and Rowan Lobb. Exactly what the doctor ordered there. So 1 run and 1 run after 1.5. So 5-0 Chieftains going to the bottom of the second. And coming up for Simsbury will be their number 5 hitter, Kyle Flynn, the pitcher, Rowan Lobb, their first baseman, and Jacob Williams, their first baseman. So we'll be back for bottom of the second inning action right after this.
I didn't hear the knock.
Horrible job on this camera. Just trying to announce.
How many?
Trying to announce. If you're not going to talk, Maybe you can run the camera. Why don't you do that? We'll switch. That way. I am
Jake, do you do two things at the same time?
Yeah.
Here, we'll give you.
Take this.
Oh.
We'll switch. Keep
Do
your.
you guys have a spare one I can just wear?
We do. We could actually probably hook you in. But then you wouldn't be able to hear that. Yeah. All right, Jake, sir. This will give me a little bit of. All right, we're coming back for second inning action as Coach Dan Lee takes his spot over on the first base coaching's area. Matt Santoro looked pretty good in the first inning. We did steal a base on Jake Samala. So the Trojans find themselves in a hole early, 5-0. Chieftains came off the bus ready to hit, right? Here's number 4, our 5th hitter in the lineup, Kyle Flynn, who is also the pitcher.
There is Will Bronlick.
Ah, terrific.
Kyle Flynn, number 4.
Not too. Here's the pitch by Santoro, and it's left up high. We got ball 1 to Kyle Flynn. Here's the pitch. Oh, high and tight, but too enticing for Kyle to hold off. So he goes into a 1-1 count. Oh.
Counts 1 and 2 on Flynn.
Hang on a minute, Jakester. We're all tangled up here. Hang on.
Pitch in the dirt.
All right, we've got a 2-2 count now. Kyle Flynn, Simsbury's number 5 hitter and pitcher this evening. There's a ball that's in the dirt. We go full count. Santoro's gone full on Flynn. Simsbury down 5-0 again here, so we've got to get some things going, Jake. All right. Kyle asked for time. It's granted by the home plate umpire. Matt Santoro gets a sign. Here's a pitch. Strike 3. Pitch by Santoro. And we got 1 out. Now coming up for Simsbury, number 7, Rowan Lobb, first baseman,
Number 7, Rowan Lobb, first baseman.
who just made a great play in the top half of the second as the first baseman for Simsbury. A nice pitch there by Matt Santoro. Nice curveball. That was nasty.
Thing had epic movement on it.
Yeah, that was a something we haven't seen yet. Here's the pitch. Just a bit high. Count goes to 1-1. We've got 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Wind's still blowing out. Santoro looking in, not sure where that pitch was. That looked pretty good, but I guess a bit high. 2 balls and 1 strike on Rowan. That ball's way outside. It looked like Matt slipped a little bit in his delivery of that pitch. So
They lost the grip on that.
yeah, 3 balls, 1 strike to Rowan. Rowan asked for top. He's granted it. Catcher Jake Samala throws a sign down. He's got it. There's a windup in the pitch. And high and inside, and Rowan takes first base. So Simsbury has something going here. And that brings up number 3, Jacob Williams, Simsbury shortstop for tonight.
How about number 3, Jacob Williams, the shortstop.
Coach Nico Zametti giving some signs down to Rowan on first base, as well as Jacob at the plate. Williams digs in. Get a chance to see Santoro's move over to first. Here's a pitch. And there's a strike. I give it a little time because he waits on it a little bit. You know, home plate umpire doesn't give a quick call. Santoro's ready. He rocks and fires. And there's a ground ball to the shortstop, Michael Weiss. He picks the ball up. Not able to turn the double play as Jacob Williams got down the line quick. He got out of the box fast. And that's what saved that from being a double play.
Fielder's choice for Williams.
Fielder's choice for Williams. That brings up number 2, Jacob Goodwin, our second baseman.
Oh. Tried to get Williams sleeping.
Did it? Yeah.
Second base, number 2.
So here's Jacob Goodwin. Jacob Goodwin. He's the second baseman. Here's the pitch by Santoro. And a foul ball. Good quick hands there by Goodwin. Williams has some speed. It wouldn't shock me with 2 outs here if we try to start something and get him going. Samala's had 1 chance on a steal, and he was not able to get the base runner in the first inning. And there's a slow pitch over. Jacob digs in. He's got a 1-strike count on him. Here's the pitch. Oh, almost hits him. He gets out of the way, and we got a 1-1 count. Santoro not as sharp this inning as he was in the first inning, albeit doing a decent job because he's got 2 outs, a runner on first, and his team is leading 5-0. Tries to bring that backdoor curveball in, and he's not able to get that.
Just a little high and outside.
2 balls, 1 strike on Jacob Goodwin, our second baseman. Here's the pitch. Low. Gets behind Samala, but not far enough. And for the second batter in a row, Santoro has gone to a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch by Santoro, and that ball's inside. Again, that ball almost hit him. So a little bit of a rally here going with 2 outs. Now coming up is number 11, our right fielder, Nolan Condorino. Another senior in Simsbury's lineup who was honored this evening before the game. Senior night here at Memorial Field. Beautiful night. Again, don't let the sunshine deceive you. It is a little chilly out there, Jake.
Nolan Condorino, outfield, number 11.
There's Nolan Condorino. Santoro gets the sign. Here's the pitch. And outside, ball 1. Special thanks to both Bob and Will Bromlick, who are manning our cameras this evening. The Bromlicks are doing a phenomenal job bringing you the action. Santoro looks back. Here's the pitch. Can't get that curveball to snap in there, and we go to a 2-0 count. Perfect count for Nolan to sit on one, middle, and drive it. Santoro gets the sign, winds, deals, and that ball's inside. 3-0 right now. 3 balls, no strikes. Quick shout out to cameraman extraordinaire Nick Sinacori. Can't be with us this evening. Here's the pitch and a 3-0, and that's in. So Santoro is having a hard time finding the plate right now.
He's given up 3 walks this inning, Mike.
Brings up number 9, for Simsbury. This may be a pinch hitter.
John Eno.
John Eno.
He's the leadoff man. He flew out the right.
Okay.
His first time up.
I had him as number 7. So number 9, John Eno. And he flew out to center field his last
Right field.
Right field,
Right
his
field.
last at bat.
Senior, number 9.
Santoro gets the pitch. And that ball's low. He's just struggling to find the strike zone right now.
Good opportunity here for Eno to drive in at least one, maybe two.
That's right. Here's a pitch. And there we go. There's a strike for Santoro. So Eno digs in. Good opportunity for the Trojans here. They got bases loaded with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And there's a ball right up middle. Stopped by Michael Weiss. Shortstop, a nice play as he just steps on second base. And Santoro's able to get out of it. So Simsbury Trojans do threaten. And it is 2 full innings are in the book. And the Chieftains are ahead of our Simsbury Trojans 5-0.
And then it's like, it's 2:30. You know, it's like, yeah, I'm like, you know, then it's like, okay, it's time for you to go back. You know, once they come home, they find their friends, even after college. Go away for Memorial Day weekend too. And I said, all right, I said, you guys are gonna manage Tristan, right? Yeah, now he tells me, oh, it's Matthew Newton's birthday, so we're having a bunch of them over. I'm like, oh yeah, what is that gonna turn at my house? I'm like, what is that gonna turn out to be? And what about Tristan?
Hitting off for Conard is number 4, the pitcher, Matt Santoro.
So Matt Santoro steps in the top of the 3rd inning. Flynn's still on the mound for Simsbury, and there's a foul ball right back at us. Count starts no balls, 1 strike on Santoro. He's their number 5 hitter. Here's the pitch by Flynn, just outside. 1-1. We need a shutdown inning here, Jake.
Yep.
There's the pitch by Flynn, and there's a line drive out to left field. Oh, tracked out there by John Eno, and it gets by him, and Matt's going to run for a while there. He makes it all the way to third base. So tough one in the sun out there for John.
Yeah, lost it in the sun, looks like, and then Eno slipped.
Ball takes that tail off of
Yep.
a left-handed bat out to left field like that. So here's now Jacob Morin, Conard's right fielder. There's a pitch by Kyle Flynn. That's high and in tight for ball 1. Here's the pitch by Flynn. And there's a line drive, fair ball down the right field line, cut off there by Nolan Condorino. He gets there quickly and keeps Jacob Morin to a single. So, couple of big hits again. And the Chieftains plate another run, no outs.
Second base.
Jacob Morin now on first base. And up is Andrew Messina, Conard's second baseman. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss by Messina. Count goes to 0-1. Third batter of the inning right now. Morin taking a healthy lead, and they've got him picked off. And Rowan Lobb throws the ball just wide of Jacob Williams, and that ball goes into left field. And so Morin is able to take second base on the error by first baseman Rowan Lobb.
Well, they had him picked off.
He knew it, too. I don't think he got a good grip on the ball, and when he went to throw it, it looked like he kind of short-armed it. Here's a pitch by Flynn. Nice pitch there. Catches the inside corner, and we got an 0-2 count on Andrew Messina, the second baseman for the Chieftains. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Flynn strikes out Messina for the first out of the top of the third. And now is Trevor Tanis, number 2, their left fielder, Trevor Tanis. Here's the pitch by Flynn. And that ball is inside and low for ball 1. What did Tanis do the last time, Jake?
Tanis struck out swinging.
Okay. All right. Here's a pitch. Strike on the outside part of the plate. Nice pitch there by Kyle. He gets the ball back and just wants to throw. He wants to go right back at it. Here's a pitch, and runner takes off at second base without a throw.
Great jump.
He stole that on Flynn. Flynn did not even look back at him. So you can't blame Dording on that one. That was taken on the pitcher.
That was a great jump.
Yeah, really good jump. A walking jump. There's the nice pitch there, but granted timeout by the home plate umpire. Flynn's working really fast. Trevor steps out. He's back in. Pitch down in the dirt. Count goes to 2-2. 1 out here, top of the third. Chieftains got a runner on third base.
Corners are playing in.
And there's a nice off-speed strike by Kyle. And Trevor Tanis is down. Second out of the inning.
For the Chieftains, number 7, Brendan Grady.
There's number 7, Brendan Grady. Their number 9 hitter. He's a center fielder. Flynn gets the ball. Swing and a miss by Brendan. Grady literally, Kyle just getting the ball back and throwing. Grady steps in. And there's a ground ball to the second baseman. Takes a nice hop over to Rowan Lobb. And Simsbury is out of the inning. So Jacob Goodwin, a nice play there at second base. Chieftains do get another run. And the score now is 6-0 Chieftains after 2.5 innings. Simsbury is coming up in the bottom of the third.
Go say hi to Frankie.
That was a big hit.
Yeah.
What, the one where the guy said he went too far left center?
Yeah.
And then you got to deal with it.
Either that or then you're looking at either that or he didn't move far enough.
Yeah.
He also slipped as well. Right. Because he doesn't start. Nice and late. New pitcher for Conard, number 27, Ryan Smith.
All right, Jake, we are back for bottom of the third action, and it looks like Conard has a new pitcher. Matt Santoro is out, and Ryan Smith is now on the hill, a righty. As he takes his warm-ups, we get ready for
We have pitching in relief tonight.
the Trojans.
27, Ryan Smith for Conard.
They're coming up
Number
in their
27.
half of the third inning. Mitchell Wallman will start it off, our center fielder, who's had a couple of nice catches out in center field, and actually a couple of really nice throws in on
Leading off the bottom of the third is
players
number
tagging
22,
up on
center
third,
fielder Mitch
just not in
Wallman.
time.
Number 22.
So Mitchell steps in. He's number 22 again, center fielder, as we've said. He's the number 2 hitter for Simsbury. It's the pitch by Smith, and it's a strike. So Ryan gets ahead of Mitch. 0-1. He looks in at Samala, gets a sign. Here's the pitch. That ball's outside. Ball 1. 1-1. Ryan looks like he's got some giddy up,
It does.
right?
Good velocity.
Great velocity. Here's the pitch. That ball cuts the outside corner for strike number 2. Ryan toes the rubber, looks in, gets his sign, rocks and fires, and that ball's outside. 2-2 count now. Mitchell Wallman starting off the third inning for the Trojans. Simsbury in a hole 6-0. Had a tough first inning, where the Chieftains played it 4 runs. Here's the pitch, and there's a high chopper out towards second base. Takes a funny hop. Nice quick toss there by second baseman Andrew Messina, as Wallman busted down the first base line and almost beat that out.
He made it close.
He did make it close. Number 10, Joe Guglielmo, our third baseman, now comes up. Number 3 hitter in the lineup.
Now batting number 10, Joe Guglielmo, third base.
Guglielmo's had a lot of action at him toward third
He has.
in 3 innings, or 2.5 innings. As our number 4 hitters on deck, waits on deck, Dylan Scudder. There's a nice shot right back at Ryan Smith. He puts the glove up, stops it. Makes a nice play. So 1 pitch, 1 out, which is the second out of the inning. Dylan Scudder, who struck out, I believe, in his first at-bat.
Yeah, struck out swinging.
Struck out
Is the
swinging.
DH, number 23, Dylan Scudder.
So Dylan is DHing this evening as our number 4 hitter. And there's the pitch by Ryan. And gets through the back of Samala for ball 1. Scudder getting ready. Here's the pitch. And there's a nice off speed. Looked like a little bit of a changeup on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to Dylan. Ryan gets a sign from Samala. There's a similar pitch, same grip. Not able to spot that one. And goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Ryan gets a sign. Again, he's trying to pepper that outside corner. Fastball, misses. 3-1. So Dylan in the driver's seat here on this pitch. There's 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning at Memorial Field in Simsbury. And that ball gets by. So that is a ball 4. Dylan takes first base. Samala throws the ball back to Smith. And coming up right now is Simsbury's pitcher, Kyle Flynn, number 4. And let's see if we can get something going here with 2 outs. Jake,
Yep.
what do you think?
That would be nice. Get
Yeah.
at least 1 on the board and
Flynn.
keep
Right.
keep the line moving.
That's what you got to do right now. Just get 1 run and let's see if it breaks open the floodgates. Here's a pitch, and there's a ball right hit into the hole. Nice base hit by Kyle Flynn. Scudder stops at second. And let's just keep the train rolling. Now up as first baseman, Rowan Lobb, number 7. batting sixth in Simsbury's lineup, and he's got a couple of guys on. Scudder at second. Kyle Flynn at first.
Batting number 7, the first baseman, Rowan Lobb, number 7.
Let's see if we need that one hit. We loaded the bases last inning with 2 outs. See if we can do the same this inning. Just 90 feet at a time.
Yep.
Right, Jake?
Yep.
Ryan Smith looks in, gets a sign from Samala. Here's the pitch. And it is outside for ball 1. Long ball puts us right back in it again, Jake.
Yep.
Smith takes a look at Scudder at second, wheels and deals, and outside. Great stop by Samala. That could have been dangerous.
Yep.
He backhanded that. Not what I'd recommend. As a catcher, you want to get out in front of that.
Shift your body.
Right? But
Yep.
on a pitch like that, I think it was the only thing he could do, and he made a heck of a stop. So
Ball
Ryan
easily
Smith.
could have been at the backstop, and runners would have advanced 90 feet.
Yeah, absolutely. There's another great hold by Rowan. 3 balls, no strikes. The Conard pitchers the last couple innings have gotten 2 quick outs and then struggled to finding their strike zone.
Yeah, lose command.
Yeah. So Rowan's got one to look at here. Scudder takes a healthy lead off a second. Here's a pitch, and that's outside. So we have loaded the bases with 2 outs again. Second inning in a row, Jake.
Another
Let's see if
golden
we can-
opportunity.
Let's see if we can push at least one across. Let's get one across. Jake Samala takes his time to walk out and try to calm Ryan Smith down. As
Now batting,
Jacob
for the Trojans,
Williams
number 3,
for the Trojans steps in.
Jacob Williams, number 3.
He is Simsbury's shortstop this evening. Monday night, Cameron Donalski was manning shortstop for Simsbury. Tonight, it is Jacob Williams. Jacob is another one of Simsbury's seniors who was honored this evening. There's the pitch by Ryan Smith, and it looks like he's aiming it right now. That's low and outside. So 1 ball, no strikes. As a batter, it's the hardest thing to do, but you got to be patient,
Yep.
right? This is a time where you could make some hay. Here's a pitch by Smith. And again, it goes back to the backstop, and here comes Scudder. Scudder's going to score the first run for the Trojans. And the other 2 runners, Kyle Flynn and Rowan Lobb, move up a base.
Yeah, that's a pass ball.
Pass ball there for, and we just talked about that. Instead of getting over and trying to block that, he backhanded it. Ryan Smith looks in, and that's 2 balls, no strikes. And here's the pitch to Jacob. And there's a ground ball under the glove of second baseman Andrew Messina, and that's going to score 2 runs for the Trojans. So there's the break Simsbury needed right there. Messina went over but was unable to. He just stopped it but not able to hold it in the infield. And it got out to the right fielder, Jacob Morin. But that plates 2 runs for Simsbury with 2 outs, and that's big.
That's what they needed.
That's exactly what they needed.
They're back in this game.
Right? So 6-3 now. And Jacob Williams ends up on first base, and that's going to bring up Jacob Goodwin, our second baseman, number 8 hitter.
Batting number 2, second baseman, Jacob Goodwin, number 2.
So Simsbury has plated 3 runs here in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. And that ball's in the dirt. Another nice stop by Samala. He's been busy this inning.
He has.
Huh?
He has.
He's gotten, they've gotten their money's worth out of Jake Samala this inning. He's doing a great job there. Ryan Smith takes a pitch, takes a little bit off, and he throws it right down the gut for a strike. 1-1. see if Goodwin can keep the train rolling. I like that, Jake. You gave him some good luck there. Here's the pitch. And a runner takes off from first base, and a great job there. Jacob Williams. Ryan Smith was not paying attention to him, and that's a second. That was ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Williams is now in scoring position for Goodwin. Goodwin digs in. It looks like our Trojans have gained a little bit of confidence here. 3rd inning, long way to go. Here's the pitch. A foul tip, and it catches Jake Samala. So just when you thought your inning wasn't going bad enough, Jacob takes one on the inside of the thigh, which is not a good place on a cold night to take a foul tip, right? So the umpire, as they normally do, Jake, and you were one.
Yep.
Common courtesy to give him a little
Absolutely.
time to rest. Catchers are tough players. He's ready, shakes it off, and here we go. Goodwin looks out at Smith. Count is 2-2. Ryan gets a sign from Smala. Here's the pitch. And there's a ground ball to the left of shortstop, and there's no place he can go with it. So Michael Weiss was not able to do anything with that ball. The third baseman, Peter Langevin, came off the bag. And that brings up Nolan Condorino, our right fielder. Good contact hitter for the Trojans. Great spot for Nolan to be up here right now.
Not bad at number 11, Nolan Condorino, number 11.
And so Jacob Goodwin with a perfectly placed ball on the left side of the infield. Smith looks in, keeps an eye on him. Smith holding. Here's the pitch. And that ball's out low and outside. And we got a 1-ball, no strike count on Nolan. Nolan, who walked his first at-bat. He's got a chance here to plate a runner. Smith looks in, gets a sign, checks on Goodwin at first base. Here's the pitch. And that ball's called a strike. Looked to be a little bit outside. Count goes to 1-1. I wouldn't be shocked if they don't start Goodwin at first base. Try to get him into scoring position, Jake. You know?
Single
I'd be a little
too.
aggressive right here. Here's the pitch. And that ball's in the dirt.
You called it.
And you call, right? As a coach, I look at it that, right? I mean, that's exactly what I would have done right there. So wind kicks up. It's now looks like it's still blowing out, but right to left. Condorino steps in. 2-ball, 1-strike count. Here's the pitch. And that ball's a little bit high. High and inside for a 3-1 count. So Nolan's sitting in the driver's seat right now. Smith does not want to put him on. This flips the inning over. So he should get something to hit here. He's got a lot of space open on the right side of the field. Here's the pitch. Cut. It gets by Samala, but not far enough for the runner to advance. We got a full count. 3-2. One of the most exciting parts of baseball.
Absolutely.
3-2 count, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Pressure right now is all on the pitcher. As a hitter, you got to remember that, right? Stay relaxed, hands back, and drive through the zone. Smith looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. And just over the top of it, Nolan strikes out. So a good inning for the Trojans as they plate 3 runs. And they're now down 6-3 after 3 innings. So a really good job by our Trojans to cut the lead in half. And we go to the top of the 4th with Simsbury still trailing by 3, 6-3. They know how do the.
Yeah, Patrick, Deputy TV knows how to like set.
Yeah.
Like when I,
The Roger Cruz enemy.
like when I was
my apologies.
like when I was doing my movie show, there was a.
Which I really like, but
Thank you. I was doing one of the trailers I was reacting to was like a clean version from like the other trailer. Because this guy like said yes. He like didn't like drags on. We saw it air on SCTV and my parents really liked it.
well, you do a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought you guys saw the editing of the Batman.
Yeah, I thought that was good. Thank you, Patrick.
Yeah.
Move on to Conard, number 3.
All right, here we go.
Rice, the shortstop.
Kyle Flynn still towing the rubber for Simsbury as we start the top of the 4th inning. And there's a pitch high for ball 1 to number 3, Michael Weiss, shortstop for Conard, their leadoff hitter. He has yet to get out. He's got a couple of singles. And then there's a ground ball up to Jacob at short. Room service hop over to Rowan Lob, and we've got one out. I think that's the first inning we've started with a out.
Yeah,
Right?
that's correct.
Back to the Chieftains. Number 9. Peter.
There's their number 2 batter, Peter Langevin, third baseman.
Number 9.
He had a sacrifice fly.
Kyle looks in. Nice pitch. Don't know where that one was, but that's called a ball. Must have been a little bit inside. There's a pitch by Flynn. And then just late a bit, foul ball there by Langevin. Flynn's pitch count must be up a bit as Dylan Scudder, I think, is starting to warm up in the Simsbury pen. There's a ball outside. 2 ball, 1 strike count, 1 out, top of the 4th. Conard leading Simsbury right now, 6-3. There's the pitch by Flynn, and there's a strike call. He's able to move that in a little bit. So 2-2. Conard also looks like they're getting a pitcher going. There's a curve ball that's a little bit high. Count goes to 3-2. Looks like Jack Kane is going out for Conard to warm up. Number 14, Jack Kane. Here's the pitch, 3-2. And that was a strike, but it looks like big wide turn by Peter Langevin at first. So Dording was not able to stop that.
And next for Conard.
And that's a strikeout, right?
It was ball 4.
Oh, ball 4.
Ball
Okay.
4.
All right.
He was thinking about going 2.
2, he was.
There's a lot of room back.
A lot of wind out there. The wind is definitely straight on, blowing out to center field. Flynn gets a sign. Here's the pitch. And that's just a bit high. He's not getting that call. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a pitch to Samala. That's inside. 2 balls, no strike. Nice, healthy lead by Peter Langevin there at first base. Flynn toes the rubber, looks in. It's a sign. Here's a pitch. And that's right down the gut. 2 balls, 1 strike. We got 1 out. Definitely use a twin killing here, Jake.
Double play would be nice.
That ball's it. Kyle's a very fast, he doesn't come set for too long. And when he doesn't, he tends to leave the ball up. A couple of times he's done that. Counts 3-1. A nice pickoff attempt over at first base. Langevin slides in. Safe. Flynn gets a sign. Another pickoff attempt. Kyle's got to concentrate right here. We need this out right here. Here's a pitch to Samala. And there's a strike. We go to 3-2. Nice job by Kyle to come back after 3-1. He looks over. Another pickoff attempt for Langevin. I'd pitch the contact right here. Try to get this ball in play. And there's a long fly ball, deep center field. Mitchell Wallman on his horse, and he makes a great catch. Langevin goes halfway to second, and he has to retreat. That was one of the hardest hit balls tonight.
He gave that one a ride.
Mitchell tracked that down. He had a great first step on that. Nice play by Wallman in center field.
Right around the warning track.
Here's Conard's one of their top hitters in the lineup, Nick Kane, their cleanup hitter. And here's the pitch. The ball goes off of the glove of Dorning. And Langevin slides easily into second base with no contest. Langevin got a good secondary. We always talk about that secondary lead. And he got a good jump. There's a nice pitch by Kyle. Big swing and a miss by Nick Kane. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 4th inning, 6-3. The Chieftains ahead of our Trojans. Here's a pitch. And there's a fly ball way up. This is going to be tough. Dorting going out, no way is he going to be able to grab that.
Mike,
Yep.
That's where communication comes in big.
Big time. Yep, that's first baseman's ball all
Yep.
the way. Yep.
Catcher's taking a really tough route, and he has a tough time locating the ball.
The first thing you do is, as a catcher like that, you just turn your back to the infield, and then you try to find the ball.
Right.
And on a windy day like that, there's no way. That's first baseman's ball. Nevertheless, here we go. Here's a pitch, Flynn, and a strike and a miss. Swing and a miss. Nice strike, so Nick Kane is out. And that's the 3rd out for the Trojans. And after 3.5, Chieftains lead 6-3. We will be back at the bottom of the 4th inning right after this.
Don't forget our booster club is selling blankets and hats and Simsbury Trojan water coolers. And go say hi to Frankie.
He announced the Giants' 5th overall pick. Thibodeau, he's a Make-A-Wish kid. He's from New Jersey. He had a heart transplant several years ago. His original wish was to announce the Andrew Thomas pick, but COVID delayed that. There's videos online of, when the Giants granted his wish. It was awesome. He's a wonderful kid.
I think it's like a Logan Mankins pick.
Who did they pick? Who did they strange? Where's he? What position?
Chattanooga.
Offensive guard.
Yeah. I think, you can pick a guard like the 8.
I think we call it.
Yeah, quarterbacks.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. They got younger and they got because they lost. They lost 2 guys. 2 guards they lost. What happened? Here we go. Bottom of the 4th inning. Simsbury coming right back up. There's a pitch by Ryan Smith. He comes back onto the field.
John Eno up at the plate for
John Eno.
the Trojans.
And that ball is on the outside part of the plate. They check it with the first base umpire. He says no swing, and we got a 1-1 count. Smith gets the sign from Samala, and there's a ground ball to shortstop Weiss. He rocks and fires, and we got 1 out. Nice play by Michael. Ball's taking a lot of charity hops for
Yes.
both teams today.
A lot of favorable hops.
Yeah.
It's what you like as a fielder.
Number 22, Mitchell Wallman, coming up.
Now batting for the Trojans, number 22, Mitch Wallman, center fielder.
Mitchell made a nice play in center field in the top half of this inning. A good curveball by Ryan. Count goes to 0-1 on Mitch. Good hitter for Simsbury. And that ball's outside, 1-1. Outfielders look to be playing in a bit for Conard. There's a ball in the dirt. We go to 2-1. Let's get a little rally going here, Jake.
Yep.
That's a good timeout call by Mitchell as Ryan was just getting into rhythm. Mitchell waits. Here's the pitch. And that ball's in the dirt on the outside, so we go to 3-1. Mitchell's got some good speed, too. Good to get him on base.
Guglielmino waiting on deck.
Smith rocks and fires, and that ball's high and outside as he tried to spot an off-speed pitch. And so the Trojans have Mitchell on first base. Here comes, as Jake had mentioned, Joe Guglielmino, third baseman for the Trojans.
Trojans, number 10, Joe Guglielmino, third baseman, number 10.
Wind is kicking up out there.
Yeah, the dirt
It was
is
about
flying.
60 degrees when we started the game. You can see the shirts on the players. There's a cut and a miss by Joe. Manager for Conard runs out, grabs the ball. Guglielmino digs in. Smith gets the sign. Here's the pitch. A foul ball down the first base side.
Into the bullpen.
Conard player is running down to grab that ball. Chasing foul balls.
Gets the blood flow going, especially on a cold night.
Absolutely. Right. Here's the pitch. And that ball's a little low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Guglielmino, that was a good take. Risky take, but a good take nonetheless. Smith looks in, gets a sign. Here's a pitch. Just off the end of the bat.
We got a balk call.
And that was a
Got
balk
a
call.
balk call. Balk.
All right, because he didn't come set, right? Okay.
Does that pitch count?
No.
That does not count. Yep, no pitch on that. So we're still 1-2. Wallman advances to second base on the balk by Ryan Smith. And that balk, for our folks watching this, is just the pitcher did not come set. He's got to come set before he throws the ball. There, he does a good job there. He's set, throws, and swing and a miss by Guglielmino. 2 outs. Brings up Dylan Scudder, number 23, our DH. He's DHing for Jacob Dording this evening. He's our cleanup hitter.
Now batting number 23 for the Trojans.
Dylan digs in.
Dylan Scudder, number 23.
Smith gets a sign, wheels and deals, and there's a little ground ball to the second baseman. It's kind of a funny, takes a funny hop, but right there for Andrew Messina, and the Trojans are out. After 4 full innings, we have a 6-3 score. Conard ahead of our Trojans. We go to the top of the 5th now, with Conard coming up.
hitting off the top of the fifth inning is the pitcher, number 27, Ryan.
So
Smith.
Ryan Smith does go in to hit for Matt Santoro, who was taken out in the third inning. We're in the top of the fifth here at Memorial Field in Simsbury. Simsbury is behind the Chieftains of Conard, 6-3. Kyle Flynn still on the mound for the Trojans. And here's the pitch to Ryan. Ball's outside. Ball one. So Flynn's had a couple of shutdown innings after giving 6 up in the first 3. There's a foul ball. Good cut by Ryan.
It hit a car.
It sounded like it hit a car
Yeah.
over there.
Yikes.
There's a pitch by Flynn. Swing and a miss by Ryan Weiss, and he finds himself in the hole, 1-2. Yeah, that's a tough place to park over there, right? There's the pitch, outside and high. We go to a 2-2 count.
I remember down at the Little Leagues, and I don't know if you remember this, Mike, there are signs on the fence that
Yes.
say park at your own risk.
That's right. That's right. There's a ground ball up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Ryan Smith. Again, another 2-strike base hit.
Good effort by Goodwin. He was trying to knock down that ball.
Yep. Real good effort by Goodwin at second base.
Chieftains, number 8, Jake Morin.
Jake Morin, who's been on base a couple of times tonight. Has he not, Jake?
He was he grounded it
Walked.
out to second his first time up, and then reached on a single his last time up.
Okay.
So 1 for 2.
Oh, they got him
they
picked
got
off. Here we go. Let's see if we can get it right this time. Oh. Well, they moved him back to first base. It looks like we have. I don't think Rowan Lobb is. It's Evan Odegaard.
Evan
Yep.
Odegaard.
Evan Odegaard is now at first base.
He dropped
Thank
the
you
ball.
for Ryan Lobb.
The ball was dropped.
We've got a couple of subs in here for Simsbury we'll get to in a minute. So Flynn had Ryan Smith picked off on a nice move. And he tries again. Smith gets back. He's a little bit closer to the bag.
Second time.
Yeah.
Second time.
Again, Evan Odegaard in for Rowan Lobb. Here's a pitch, and he looks like he's going to bunt. He's back, and it's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Not a lot of room for error here. Got to play tight. And there's a ball right up, and then he's got a first base. Oh, and he airmails it into right field. So, boy, Ryan Smith has like 9 lives out there.
Yes, he does.
Holy cow. So, tough bunt there by number 8, Jacob Morin.
Second base, number 12.
Ball bunted right up in the air. Great catch there by Dorting. He tried to get the ball to first base because they had Ryan Smith dead to right over there. And the ball just airmailed out to Nolan Condorino in right field. So now brings up number 12, Andrew Messina, second baseman. Here's the pitch by Flynn. Swing and a miss. And I think Kyle's had his way with Messina today. Right? He's had a couple of strikeouts.
Messina struck out.
Here's the
Swinging.
pitch. And
The second time
just a bit high. That ball could have been called a strike. Here's the pitch. A pickoff attempt again. Over to Odegaard. Home plate umpire saying something now to Conard. I don't know who, somebody chirping from the dugout or something, but he's had enough. He made a quick comment to the Conard team. 2 balls and 1 strike as that ball sails in a bit high. Ryan Smith, I don't know how, but still at first base. There's a swing and a miss by Messina. As long as Flynn can locate inside and low. There's no way that Messina's going to get to this pitch. He struck out a couple of times that way. And there's a ball into the only open part of the field. Nice piece of hitting right there by Andrew Messina. So the Chieftains once again have a little bit of a rally going here. One out.
Now batting number
Top
2,
of the fifth.
Trevor Tannis, left field. Number
Here's
2.
their number 8 hitter, Trevor Tannis. Tannis has had a decent night, has he not?
He
Jake?
struck out twice.
Oh, this is the one that struck out twice. Okay. There's a foul ball back to the backstop. Kyle starts off 0-1, getting ahead. First pitch strike. We like that. Flynn looks in, gets a sign. Tannis is ready. Here's the pitch. And then a runner off a third goes. That ball is going to drop foul. So the Trojans are having a difficult time either catching the ball off the bat. Right? That ball's got to be caught. That might have been a long run for the second baseman, but again,
Tough ball.
the more chances you give each batter, at some point, the snake's going to bite you.
Yep.
Right? But the good news here, it's 0-2 on Tannis. Flynn gets a sign. Here's a pitch. He goes down and digs it out for a foul ball. So Ryan Smith is on second base. And Flynn looks in. Here's the pitch. And there's a ground ball right to the third baseman. Guglielmino steps on, throws over to first. Great play. Double play. Just
That's
what
what
the
they
Trojans needed. We go to the bottom of the fifth with the Chieftains leading our Trojans 6-3.
For the same score, 6-3.
That was great.
Did you get that on see when I was doing both? I couldn't.
Yeah, I just think I missed that. I guess I can't.
You did. You absolutely did. How was your dad? You may want to switch with your dad.
No, I sent him a cold. I sent him a message saying, let me know when you're ready. All right, wait. Yeah. I got him a heavy jacket too. Good. After he drafted a wide receiver. Packers finally did? Yeah. They're in Russell's being happy now. Even though he's a good guy, but he's got to take him.
You never know. They'll stick him on the receiver.
No,
Yeah?
I joked around with my friends.
Yes.
I mean, Malik Willis is still there. He's pretty good. He's very good. I have friends who go to Liberty, actually. They say he's very good. I thought for sure he's going to go last night. Yeah, either to Carolina or Pittsburgh. Yeah, I mean, Pittsburgh actually did.
All right, Will. Let's get a little rally going here.
All right, let's do it.
Simsbury's crowd is hoping for a rally here in the last few innings on senior night. Trojans recognizing 6 of their seniors this evening before the game. Always a ceremony that Jake and I like. Simsbury does a good job with their senior nights.
A special night for sure.
So now coming up to bat is Kyle Flynn, our pitcher.
The fifth inning is our pitcher, number 4, Kyle Flynn. Number 4.
Flynn's had a great game on the mound. He's really shut them down after the first couple of innings.
Yeah, he's really settled down.
Ryan Smith still on the mound for Conard, and there's a base hit right in the hole. So he starts off the 5th inning with a base hit. A little bit of a bobble out there by left fielder Trevor Tannis. He quickly gets the ball in.
Second hit of the night for Flynn.
Now Evan Odegaard batting for Rowan Lobb and playing first base. Evan was a pitcher on Monday night who did a great job against Hall,
He certainly did.
another high school out in West Hartford. There's a pitch outside. Count goes to 1-0. Jacob Williams, the shortstop, is on deck for the Trojans. We've got no outs in the bottom of the fifth. Trojans behind 6-3. Pickoff attempt. Evan gets back safely. Smith looks into Samala. Gets a sign, rocks and fires. And there's a strike. Probably one of the better pitches that Ryan's thrown. That was right. Paint. That was paint.
Great
Jake.
location.
Painted the outside corner. That was a nice pitch. Looks in, gets a sign. Rocks and fires. Almost a carbon copy of the last pitch. So Evan finds himself in a 1-2 hole. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Flynn leads off at first base. Here's a pitch, and that's outside and low. Count goes to 2-2 on Odegaard, who just came in defensively for Rowan Lobb in the last top half of this inning, that being the 5th inning. Crowd's getting a little rowdy out there, rooting our Trojans on. Here's a pitch. Off speed that fools Evan. And he swings and misses for the first out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Jacob Williams, our shortstop now, digs in.
Singled his last time up.
Number 3, Jacob Williams,
One,
shortstop.
1 for 2 on the night for Williams.
1 for 2 for Williams tonight. Thank you, Jake. They play him straight up defensively. There goes Flynn. Throw down, not in time, and Flynn is safe.
Strike.
That was a strike. A strike on Jacob. But now Flynn finds himself in scoring position. Jacob looking out. Ryan Smith gets a sign. Here we go. Ball's on the outside and low for a ball, 1-1. There's a big gap on the right side. If he can go opposite field, here's a pitch. Nice pitch by Ryan Smith. That just caught the inside of the plate. That's a tough one. That's a hard one. You can turn on that one. Ryan Smith is shaking off Samala. Jacob asked for time, granted by the home plate umpire. Flynn looking in. Both second baseman and shortstop trying to keep Flynn close to second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Jacob. So we got 2 down now. An inning which started with some promise, now quickly turned.
Pair of strikeouts for...
Still got a shot here. Jacob Goodwin, our second baseman now, digs in.
Now batting number 2, Jacob Goodwin.
Be nice to try to
Number 2.
sneak this run in somehow, some way. Right, with a couple innings to go. Here's the pitch. Strike on the outside part of the plate. Home plate umpire has been pretty consistent with that pitch all game. Jacob again has a big hole in the opposite field. Here's a pitch. And he tried to go that way. Just a little bit late on that swing. He finds himself in an 0-2 hole. In the bottom of the 5th inning, we've got Kyle Flynn leading off at second base as he led off this inning with a single. And there's a hit out to center field. Center fielder's right there. Brendan Grady, nice catch. And that ends it for our Trojans. So after 5 full innings, Conard still retains a 6-3 lead. And we'll be back with action at the top of the 6th.
We traded. We got the 36th pick for the Giants. They changed to 38 and a 5th round pick. And we were on the clock. We got Iowa State running back Reese Hall.
All right, we go to the top of the 6th inning, Jake, and the Trojans have a new pitcher on the mound, Dylan Scudder.
And a new catcher.
New battery for the Trojans. Scudder winding up here. Couple more.
I hope not.
Do we know who's behind the plate? Is that Matizak?
I think it's Matizak, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
So we got a new battery for the Trojans to start the top of the 6th inning.
Nice throw.
Getting off the top of the inning.
All right.
Is number 7, Brendan Grady, center fielder.
Center fielder for the Chieftains, Brendan Grady, leads off. Grady is their number 9 hitter. And then we flip over to the top of the lineup. We are in the top of the 6th with the Chieftains still leading 6-3. There's the pitch by Dylan. Swing and a miss by Brendan. Dylan looks to be bringing some heat.
You can hear the pop of the glove.
Yes, you can. There's a pitch by Dylan. Another swing and a miss. So he's rocking and firing right now. Grady finds himself in a hole, 0-2, on what has turned out to be a little bit of a chilly evening, spring evening here in Simsbury. Tries a off speed and stays outside. He now goes 1-2. Ball on the outside. Matizak behind the plate. Gives down a sign. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. So Grady is gone. We've got one out in the top of the 6th. And that flips the Conard lineup over to their leadoff hitter, Michael Weiss, who is their shortstop. Has a couple of hits tonight. There's a swing and a miss. Scudder gets ahead. No balls, 1 strike. Scudder looks in, gets a sign. Here's the pitch. And a little dribbler down the third base line. Picked up there by Conard's manager, Brendan Smith, and thrown into Scudder. Matizak puts a sign down. Scudder rocks, fires, and a swing and a miss. So here we go. 2 up, 2 down. The 6th inning for the Trojans. Scudder looks to have some pretty good command out there.
Batting next is number 9.
That'll bring up their number 2 batter, number 9,
Number 9.
Peter Langevin, third baseman for the Chieftains. Scudder rocks, fires, swing and a miss by Langevin. Simsbury faithful is getting rowdier by every pitch. There's a swing and a miss on a ball inside and low. At this point, I think the Chieftains are getting ready and swinging at what's ever coming their way, Jake. Here's a pitch. And strike 3. So Scudder makes easy work of the Chieftains in the top of the 6th, and now we need to plate some runs. So after 5.5 innings, it is still the Conard Chieftains ahead 6-3. As we'll come back to the bottom of the 6th, as Coach Nico Zametti is trying to rally the troops. We'll see if they can come out, plate some runs in the bottom of the 6th. We'll come back right after this.
How's your mom and dad? They're good. They're good. I broke you low and you went you said 40. Oh. Yeah. Back. He did the scoreboard during my right. Let's go, Kanye! Roger. How's strong Sam doing?
Good delay in his plan, but he has a plan. So I think they don't get proud. So he has like
They'll never expect, they'll never see it. They'll never try to preach to that stroke. Yeah.
Bottom of the 6th, we are back. Trojans trying to get a rally going as they're down by 3 runs. So we need to get some base runners on, clog those base paths, Jakester, and keep the train rolling, as you said, back in the 3rd inning. Here's number 11, Nolan Condorino. And that ball starts off with a strike. So Smith starts him off with a pitch just on the outside part of the plate. Here's a pitch, and that's a little far outside, so that count goes to 1-1. Nolan, again, a really good contact hitter for the Trojans. It was an off-speed pitch that he just got out in front of. Smith is ahead now, 1-2. Condorino digs in. Smith fires. And that ball is low. Low and outside. 2-2 now on Nolan. Looks out at Smith. Smith gets a sign. Here's a pitch. And then there's a deep fly ball to left field. Way back, over to left fielder's head, Tanis. And Condorino is going to end up on second base. Nice hit by Nolan right there, as Tanis kind of nonchalantly moved back on that ball. And that ball was smoked off the bat by Nolan Condorino.
We got a pinch
Wind
hitter.
is blowing out, right?
Leadoff double for Condorino, and Ty Petrus will pinch hit
Ty Petrus
for
now.
Eno.
Okay.
Number 8, Ty Petrus. Number 8.
Ty Petrus now. Pinch hitting for John Eno. Here's the pitch. Outside and low. Ball 1. Mitchell Wallman waits on deck. Soon Petrus will go out to left field when they take it defensively. Condorino takes a nice lead off second. Good secondary. Oh, hits him. Hits Petrus. He couldn't snap that curveball off, and the Trojans got something going here. Hit him right in the back. Petrus shakes it off, heads down to first base, and we've got runners on first and second with nobody out. Conard takes the time to bring the infield in as Samala goes out to kind of calm Ryan Smith down. At this point, this is where Conard doesn't want to let this game get away from him, and where Simsbury wants to try to capitalize on what they've got going here, because they've got the meat of their lineup coming up in Mitchell Wallman, and then on deck is Joe Guglielmino, and then after Joe is Dylan Scudder. So Simsbury's good, putting themselves in a good spot here. Here's Mitchell Wallman, center fielder, number 2 hitter for the Trojans. Again, a good contact hitter. He's got a lot of room on the right side if he can go opposite field. He can run forever. Trying to keep Nolan on. There's a nice pitch. Just hits the outside corner.
Lots of room in right center.
Right fielder Jacob Morin is somewhat toward the line. Here's the pitch. And there's a foul ball down the right field.
Out of play.
Mitchell finds himself in a hole, 0-2. Got to cover the plate now, Will. Right? Ryan looks in at Samala. Gets a sign. Timeout, and he's granted, and Ryan does not follow through on the pitch, and that's a good way to hurt yourself. This is the 3rd trip to the mound. Do they have a trip count in high school?
Not for the catcher.
Okay.
Not for the catcher. Three mound visits total. But if you go out the second time and
so this is his second mound visit.
Well,
Same
inning, but it's coaches. It's not catchers.
Not catchers. So he can go out after every pitch. We got to change the rule, Jake. Here's a pitch. There's a foul ball by Mitch. Just got a piece of that one as Ryan Smith is trying to paint the outside corner because he knows that home plate umpire has been given that pitch all night long. Walks and fires. Pitch, swing and a miss by Mitchell, so he's down. 1 out, brings up Joe Guglielmino. Condorino still on second. Ty Petrus on first. Lefty on righty here. Joe's had a good game defensively at third. He waits for the pitch from Smith. Here we go. And there's a ground ball right up the middle. Nice stop, a little bit of a drag, and he did get him. So he got him at second baseman Andrew Messina, bobbled the ball a little bit, but was able to recover and throw out Guglielmino, who was busting down first baseline. So this brings up Dylan Scudder. Scudder's got the opportunity to help himself out. Scudder's now on the mound for the Trojans. Runners on second and third. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Base hit here could plate 2 and tighten this game up even further.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 23, Dylan Scudder, number 23.
Pitch by Ryan. Scudder takes it. Strike 1. Nice pitch. Scudder digs in. Looks at Ryan Smith. Smith shaked off. a couple of signs. Here's a pitch, way outside. 1-1. On deck right now for the Trojans is Kyle Flynn.
It's his word, right? How you
Scudder looks out. Here's the pitch. Oh, big swing and a miss by Dylan. Count goes to 1-2. Got to shorten up now and just make contact.
Yep.
Put the ball in play and make them make the play.
You never know what will happen when you put the ball in play.
Right? Nice ground ball right here. Everybody wants to try to lift, but a nice ground ball here. We've already seen the infield bobble a couple of ground balls. Ryan's not able to get on the same page with his catcher, Samala, and now Scudder wants timeout. So a lot of confusion there. Dylan waiting for his pitch right here. Smith looks in, rocks, fires, way outside, and it gets to the backstop, and we're going to score a run. Nolan Condorino comes in, and the Trojans close it to 6-4. Now a pass ball. Here comes now a pass ball. Could allow the 5th run in. Ryan Smith looks in at Samala. Scudder waiting. Count is 2-2. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. High. So the count goes to 3-2. Ty Petrus is still leading off at third base. Scudder now, full count. Smith has to come in. Here's a pitch by Ryan. Oh, and a nice off-speed pitch. He picked the right time to throw the off-speed pitch, but the Trojans do get a little bit closer. So after 6 full innings, Conard 6 and Simsbury Trojans 4. We'll be back with top of the 7th action. There's my sister. Griffin's the one, my nephew out
That's what I'm saying.
How are they doing? All right, here we come back to the top of the 7th. Number 11, Jake Samala, catcher for the Chieftains, steps in. Scudder went 1-2-3 in the top of the 6th. He had a really good inning. All except for that first inning when the Chieftains plated 4 runs. They came out firing. A little bit low. We got a 1-0 count. So it looks like Ty Petrus did go in for John Eno, Jake.
Yep.
He's out in left field. Rocks and fires. And that ball is just a little bit on the outside. Simsbury faithful down there. rooting Dylan on, trying to keep the score at 6-4. Give the Trojans a chance in the bottom half of this inning. Here's the pitch. And there's a ground ball to Joe Guglielmino. He steps in. Nice play over to Evan Overgaard. And we got one out.
So Kyle Flynn moves to
Oh,
first.
Kyle Flynn is over at
Lefty,
first base.
Lefty.
Yep. So Flynn is at first base for Evan Overgaard.
5-3 put up.
Now batting number 18.
Nice play there by
Kane,
Guglielmino.
first baseman.
Nick
Number
Kane,
18.
cleanup hitter for the Chieftains. This ought to be a good battle. There's a little dribbler. That's a fair ball, but it says it's off his foot.
Yep, hit him in the box.
So the home plate umpire. Nick Kane's a very good contact hitter for the Chieftains. He's their cleanup hitter and one of the better hitters in the lineup. This ought to be a good battle. Manager Brendan Smith comes down, gives him a fist pump. Catcher Matizak runs out. Again, common courtesy to give Nick a little bit of a rest to make sure his foot's okay. And we're ready to go. 0-1 right now, no balls, one strike. Here's a rock and fire by Dylan. Just a bit outside. Good take by Nate right there. Good take. Yeah, it's been inconsistent all night out there. Sometimes it's called, sometimes it isn't. There's a pitch. And he was right on that ball. Foul tip to the backstop. We got a 1-2 count. Foul ball raced after by Ryan Smith, pitcher for the Chieftains. He grabs the ball. Scudder looks into Matizak, gets a sign. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss by Nick Kane. So 2 quick outs. 2 quick outs. Scudder's had his way the last couple innings. 5 quick outs for Dylan here.
4 of them on strikeouts.
Somewhat of a turnaround from game on Wednesday, Jake.
Yep.
14-4
27.
Chieftain mercy win of our Trojans.
Number 27.
And this game's been a little bit closer. A lot closer in the last few innings. Scudder gets a sign. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 1. Sometimes it's at the point where, Dylan took maybe a couple miles per hour off his pitch. He could locate to get ahead. There's a nice rock and fire there. When he gets in a groove, he's hard to catch up to. There he is. He looks in, gets a sign. Here's the pitch. Oh, almost hits Ryan. Waves in at Ryan Smith. He looks out, gives a head nod, and we've got a 2-1 count. Jacob Morin on deck. Here's a pitch. Oh, high and tight again. Count goes to 3-1. He's trying to overthrow a little bit here, Jake.
Yep.
2 outs here. Top of the 7th. Conard ahead 6-4.
3-1.
And there's ball 4. So he loses his loses a batter here. Ryan Smith takes first base, and up comes Jacob Morin. Morin's another good contact hitter.
Now batting number 8, Jake Morin, right field.
Jacob's number 6 in their lineup. So we've got 2 outs. Ryan Smith on for the Chieftains on first base. Here's a pitch. Right to the backstop. And Ryan takes a big turn around second base. So time for Dylan just to kind of calm down. Home plate umpire again looking at the Conard bench. I'm not sure what's going on in there. Second time he's gone over there to say something. Jacob Morin now digs in. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss by Morin. Dylan loses his hat on that exchange. Umpire gives him a timeout. Wind continues to blow straight out to center field. Beautiful evening nonetheless here at Memorial Field. End of April. Here's a pitch. Oh, just able to hold up. That's tough to do. That ball comes in at the eyes like that. All you want to do is swing. Good job by Jacob there. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the Chieftains' 6th batter. Here's a pitch. 3-1. He loses this batter. I think Coach Zametti has to go out and give him a little pep talk. He's got enough speed to get these guys out. He just has to give a little bit more accurate here. There's a pitch. And there's a fly ball out to Ty Petras. He's on his horse. He makes the right first step. Good catch. And Scudder's able to get out of it. So after 6.5 innings, Trojans will come up with their last at-bats, down by 2 runs. And we will pick the action back up for the bottom of this 7th here in a few minutes.
Center fielder. And then who went up the center field?
Matt Santoro.
Yeah, who they playing? Western Michigan. Where are they from? All right, here we go, team. Let's see if we can have a repeat of Monday night, Jake. SCTV is doing all the walk-offs.
Come on, Conard.
Exciting.
Here we go. We got a new pitcher on the mound, number 7, Brendan Grady, who was playing center field. He's now on the mound for the Chieftains. And up at the plate is Kyle Flynn, who started this game and went 5 innings for 5 innings for the Trojans. Here's a pitch. Oh, in the dirt. 1-1.
Under my breath.
1 ball, 1 strike on Flynn. He started the rally in the 3rd inning, was it, Jake? Where he got on base. There's a ground ball out to the second baseman. He bobbled, but still recovers. Oh, just got him. Just got him, Messina. That's the 2nd time he's had trouble with the ball at routine ground balls. Hard run there, too, by Flynn. He got out of the box pretty quickly, but a great recovery by Andrew and Nick Kane, and we've got 1 out. Now up is number 12.
Number 12, Patrick.
Patrick Matizak, catcher. There's a Brendan throws first ball strike. 0-1 to Matizak. Here's a pitch. There's a foul ball. All balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here, bottom of the 7th. Rocks and fires. And a swing and a miss by Matizak, and the Trojans are down to their last out. Jacob Williams now coming up, shortstop. Again, Williams was one of 6 seniors that was honored this evening on Simsbury Senior Night, April 29th, 2022.
Now batting number 3, Jacob Williams, shortstop.
This is the Trojans' last hope here. Brendan Grady rocks and fires. And that's in the dirt. Samala's not able to capture. Not able to capture, and here's a second pitch. Oh, strike, 1-1. So we got 1 ball, 1 strike on Jacob Williams, Simsbury shortstop. Brendan Grady rocks and fires, gets the sign. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Takes a room service hop, bobble, throw, not in time. So Williams is on, and that brings up second baseman Jacob Goodwin. Michael Weiss, tough hop there. Samala goes out. Looks like we might have a pinch hitter.
Colby Wilhelm.
Colby Wilhelm, number 6, is going to pinch hit for Jacob Goodwin. Wilhelm started, he's a sophomore. He started at second base on Monday night against Hall. Colby Wilhelm's also on the hockey team. We called his name a bunch of times for the Simsbury Trojans hockey team.
Played defense.
Good defenseman.
Yep.
Wilhelm steps in now, lefty on lefty. There's a pitch by Grady, and it's in the dirt, and that's going to allow, Samala can't find it for a second, but that is going to allow Jacob Williams to get up to second base. So again, 2 outs here for the Trojans. Samala once again heading out to the mound. Jake, we got to do something about this rule. We can change these games from like 2 hours and 40 minutes to about an hour and a half.
Mike's getting hungry. Here's the McGraw, Mike.
In hockey, right, we got the time. I know when it's going to end. Right? Baseball is a little different.
Got big snacks.
That's right. Wilhelm digs in. So 1 ball, no strike here to Colby. Brady throws, and again, nice stop by Samala. He keeps Jacob out at second base, and the umpire is again giving.
He got hit.
Yeah, giving Jake Samala some time. I think that's the second time he's got hit in the leg there. No. We'll be kind. We'll be kind. Yeah. Home plate umpires giving him a little bit of a break. Wilhelm digging back in. His count is in his favor. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Brendan Grady now looks in at Samala to get the sign. Williams leads off at second base. Here's the pitch. Again, low and outside, so he goes 3-0 on Wilhelm. On deck is number 14, Jake. That would be, is that Jacob Doherty? Here, the pitch. Yep. Strike. 3-1 now. Wilhelm still in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count. Williams steps off at second base. Here's a pitch. Outside. Ball 4. Tying run is now on base. This is number 11. I'm sorry. Nolan Condorino. Nolan hit a bomb to left field his last at bat.
Now batting number 11, Nolan Condorino.
Good contact hitter.
Number 11.
Brendan steps off the back of the mound. Nobody keeping Colby on at first base. Williams steps off a second. Here's the pitch by Grady. And there's a strike on the outside part of the plate. Oh, balls, 1 strike for the Simsbury Trojans right fielder, Nolan Condorino. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss by Nolan. Here we go. Time to shorten the swing, make some contact, and see what happens. Grady rocks and fires. Strike 3, and the Chieftains win the game. Conard stays ahead in the beginning. They plate 4 runs in the first inning, and that did the Trojans in. So good comeback by Simsbury this evening as they pulled as close as 2 runs and had the tying run on base. So a good competitive game, much better than the game that the Trojans had on Wednesday night. And what do you think, Jake?
It was a really exciting game. The difference, Mike, you said it, was Conard's plating 4 runs in the first on 5 hits.
Yeah,
that was the difference in the game, and they scored a couple of insurance runs in the second and third inning that ended up being key insurance runs, and that was the difference in the game.
I mean, Flynn settled down. You know, you got to give credit where credit is due. Conard came out and got a ton of hits. You know, that we weren't making errors or anything like that. They got hits, they scored runs, and at the end of the day, the Chieftains win this one 6-4 on the back of Matt Santoro and Ryan Smith. So thank you for watching, and we'll be back with more Simsbury High School baseball. We'll hopefully try to do another game for everybody before the season ends. But a good game tonight. Again, final score, Conard 6, Simsbury Trojans 4. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.